Hi and Ben, welcome to my book corner. We have another tag video for you today. This is the halfway to Halloween book tag. I was tagged in this by the amazing Elaine over at Corbot Dragon. If you somehow have not checked her channel out already, I will link it down below. Please go and do so. This is the halfway to Halloween book tag. We have 9 prompts for this one, plus a tag people one at the end. Dive straight in. This might be a bit controversial. I may upset some spiritual folks in here. Number 1. Haunted houses. Are you a fan of haunted houses? So we need to get something out of the way. I don't believe in ghosts, or at least to rephrase this, I believe in ghosts the same way I believe in religion. I believe there's plenty of stuff that I don't know. I've seen no evidence that I find compelling in general to actually get me to believe in it. Now, a few people that I know that have had ghostly experiences or live in a place that they believe is haunted and has had these things happen at multiple occasions have said that around me they don't feel anything, like I almost have an anti-ghost field. So this kind of informs my level of doubt to the whole paranormal in general. In terms of haunted houses, I think they can be fascinating places in terms of history. We will touch on one in a moment on the next prompt. Well, that's it. I just think they're places that may or may not have a certain creepy feel to them or a bit of a historical aura, and that's it. They're just a place, like a graveyard is just a place. Probably controversial, that one. Number 2. What is your favourite ghost story or haunted lore? So I've never done the around the campfire thing, so ghost stories are not really my thing. And if you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I prefer a lot of my folklore to be less ghostly and more fantastical in nature. There is an interesting couple of bits not far from where I live. However, you've got Odsal Hall in Salford, which has a history and a reputation for being haunted. But probably the best known one from my local area is the Screaming Skull of Wardley Hall. So I'll link the article down below because I needed to double check on this. So Wardley Hall houses the skull of a Benedictine monk called Edward Ambrose Barlow, who was hung, drawn and quartered in Lancaster Castle in 1641. He was preaching to his congregation in 1641 when he was attacked by an angry and fanatical mob led by a neighbouring minister and carted off to be tried at Lancaster Castle. And then obviously hung, drawn and quartered. His head was impaled and put on display outside the castle and left to the crows, considered a statement to any other secret Catholics about the dangers of preaching in the newly Protestant country. He was one of the 40 Catholic martyrs of England and Wales who declined to accept Henry VIII's Act of Supremacy with the founding of the Church of England. But that skull is actually on display in Wardley Hall, and I'll leave all the details in the description down below if you want to go and read more about this. It's a really fascinating story if you're into ghost stuff. Number 3. Do you plan on Halloween decor hunting this year? If so, what items do you hope to find? No. I don't decorate for anything. I don't really pay much attention to holidays in a grand scheme of things. Halloween is no different in that respect for me. I do prefer Halloween decorations to Christmas decorations because I despise Christmas. But a lot of this is led by the fact I've worked in retail for 25 years. And after so long, you just get over these big holidays because they seem to start 6 months before they actually do. So I don't actually do any decorating for it. If I find something I like, I will absolutely buy it. But I don't go looking specifically for anything. So number 4, candy corn. Love it or hate it. I have only seen candy corn once in the UK, which was last year, and I felt no need to try it. It's not really a thing over here. I do like sweets, as you can probably tell, but I've never had candy corn, and I've never really felt the need to go hunting it out, so I can't actually answer that one. Maybe this year I'll try it and find out. We'll see. Number 5, are you big into costumes and dressing up for Halloween? If so, what's your favourite costume of all time? I've never really dressed up for Halloween. I've never really done anything for Halloween since I was like 18 to 21. and those pictures are not going on the internet. But if I can find it, I think I still have a copy of it. I'll pop it on screen. But a few years ago, I was streaming with my good friend Noah over at the Bookworm for Halloween, and I had a full body morph suit, but he didn't know this because I turned up just wearing normal clothes. So I went to the loo while he went to sort drinks out, and the way his flat is, he walked around the corner and it looked straight into like where the bathroom is, and the bathroom door was open at this point. He just saw this apparition stood in the shadows and the dark. It was like this pale, sort of desiccated corpse with spider webs and stuff all over it, and like holes in the flesh. This faceless ghoul-like monster, which he was not happy to see. Which I do still have that. I'm not putting it on because I don't think it fits me anymore, because I've put on a bit of timber since then. But I absolutely love that. If I can get into shape this year, I might wear that or get another one. We'll see. But that'll lead into a future thing. So we'll talk about that later. Number 6. What is one activity or experience that is on your spooky season bucket list this year? So, I would love to go to Halloween Horror Nights again. I went in 2008, I think it was. So, long time ago at this point. I absolutely loved it. There are a few UK equivalents over here, but it's not. Halloween is not as big a deal in the UK as it is in the US. But I'd love to go back to that. The big thing I would like to do is get back to the Halloween stream, which I did for a couple of years with Noah. Didn't manage to do it last year, unfortunately, because he wasn't well. But I'd like to do that again this year. I'd like to do some Halloween streams, be that reading sprints, be that gameplay, be that something else. So that's kind of the only real thing. Past that, not really. Don't really do anything special. Number 7, what book, series or movie screams Halloween to you? So series is the Scream series. Love the Scream movies. Love them so much. In terms of horror, there's no series that really sticks out for me. If it was an author, it'd probably be Stephen King, but I've never read any of them, so can't really say that. And there's nothing that I go back to reread every year for Halloween either. Again, Halloween is just another day to me. So, how do you typically spend your Halloween night? Again, ideally streaming, probably reading. It's a normal night. I do always have Halloween booked off, however. I make sure all the lights in the house are turned off so no one knocks on the door, because trick-or-treating is for other people. And the sweets are mine. So, there we go. Number 9, what does Halloween mean for you? So, for me, Halloween is a bit of a weird one, because of all the holidays that we have, holidays inverted commas, Halloween is the one that fascinates me most, because it's very atypical to a lot of the other ones that we get because of the way that it's celebrated. I love what Halloween means to me more than anything else. It's a celebration of creativity because of all the different things that people do. It's a great night out, especially for a lot of younger people. Go dress up and go out in the fancy dress and stuff. And I love that. I love the fact that this spooky night has been repurposed and reframed into something so fun. And I find the concept of that really interesting. The idea of taking something scary and altering the way you look at it so it's not scary anymore has a really, really interesting kind of lesson to teach about how you can deal with challenges and fears, which feels unusually deep for me to say stuff like that. But that's how Halloween feels to me. Also, I love the dark. I love the nighttime. So the whole aesthetic of Halloween is pleasing to me in general. And yeah, just generally speaking, I love the spooky vibe. It doesn't hold a particularly strong place in my life, as already mentioned. It's not as big in the UK anyway. But it's probably my favourite, along with New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, probably my favourite of the celebrations. That leaves us to number 10, tag your spooky friends. Noah, you're tagged automatically because I've mentioned you. But if you've not done this tag, and you find this interesting, please consider doing it and tag me in it so I can come and watch your amazing answers. And you can convince me that ghosts exist and that Halloween is amazing. Well, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you very soon.